If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. I just scraped it off the top.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here we go. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco, it's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This take it in at the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Ray McCloud, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo now. Buying, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Draymond Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over first. And 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Play action. Willis shoves him aside. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Broncos at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Willis with another keeper. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
They'll try to run it in, going option right, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Malik Willis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go. 11.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff left, McCaffrey. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
21. Go ahead.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. But when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start with the option. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Willis with another keeper. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 38, Willis going up top. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. If anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit alone. The more guys able to watch the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Got a man right side. It's McKay. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Well, Charles, I think things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideliner. Flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now a play fake. Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you even call this an update anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Willis headed left off the option. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Last play of the half, Willis. Being chased out left. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Willis with another keeper. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Despite the nice gain of 13 yards, it's 4th down.
Hey, check that, street.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's the option, running right. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, they backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lance looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Desperation time here. Lance trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right, 97.
Lance going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. And now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we were watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put? We were too loud to what we're watching right now. Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
They run it with Chandler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Come on.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself, because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Chandler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now Chandler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play?
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.